Hi, I'm not at all worried about my aging body, and welcome to Cooking for One, the show for single people, by people who are single, and that's okay. Now, it's a new year, and while on the inside I am still the same broken me, I can at least feel newer on the one thing I can control, the outside. So, much like you, I've got my only pair of fitness clothes on, dusted off the heaviest weights I own, and had a good cry in the shower focusing on the past, which means I'm ready to focus on the future. And what better way to do that than with a smoothie? Smoothies are a healthy alternative to being emotionally available enough to cook, yet with all the added nutrients of actually having food. All you'll need is probably fruit, sometimes vegetables, apparently ice, possibly spices, presumably herbs, allegedly nuts, milk, and maybe some juice also. Though, much like my ex-wife, the only thing that is definite is the thing she leaves behind, which leads me to the one ingredient we won't change. This cup that fits in my wife's old blender. So, we're going to do 30 crunches, 20 sit-ups, 50 push-ups, and 2 secret cries, and then get started on our patented Cooking for One post-workout berry blast. Much like my ex-wife, the success of this endeavour is entirely up to what's in the fridge instead of what's in my heart. And, much like my ex-wife, we'll find all of it to be ice cold. In this case, I mean the freezer. In this recipe, we use frozen fruit. And that's because the seeds are also frozen. That's not a joke, that's just the only thing I remember from last year when I tried this exact same diet for 2 weeks. Get that cup from earlier and fill it with half a cup of frozen mango, half a cup of frozen blackberries, the same amount of frozen raspberries, a quarter cup of blueberries because ugh, and I don't know, this much ice. Now I can't remember if you're supposed to put the ice in first so it blends last, or put the ice in last so it blends first. But much like my ex-wife, who I'm definitely over, it doesn't matter which end you start with. At the end, she will still remain unsatisfied regardless. Then we're going to add a pinch of cinnamon sugar for fun, and a bunch of almond milk, which crosses off both nuts and milk from our list earlier. Once you've screwed the lid on, we're going to blend it for about... Oh no, my blender's broken. Oh. Alright, blender, work this time. Once the lid's screwed on, we're going to blend it for about... Bottom of it, maybe. Glunk it up. Why is this hissing? Isn't this working? Okay. There's been some technical difficulties, but it's probably fine now. Okay. So it seems my ex-wife has left me a blender that does not work, much like our marriage, which is really. So in the theme of New Year, New Me, what we're going to do is the therapeutic exercise. Well, this is my old life. This is the marriage that didn't work, and we're just going to get. Next week, we're going to learn anything positive and happy. So, if you like the episode, make sure to beat that like button, much like my ex-wife beat